Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you for coming. There's the link if anybody wants to join. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. Welcome. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita. Hey, good morning. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda.
Oh my Lord.
Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Whoa, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ah, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Whoa! Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. Oh, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna. Krishna. Oh my Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ah, Yamuna, welcome.
Ooh.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Whew. Okay. Yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Good morning, everybody. Krishna. Oh, yeah. Wow. Always a surprise. Always a surprise. Uh, mm. Krishna. Ooh, what did she do here? Let's. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Yeah, I was talking to Maria yesterday, and just things just working out for her so nice. She says, I always believed in God. I always had God with me and Jesus and the angels and all this. And she says, but when I got Lord Chaitanya, everything was even better. Just like more protection, more mercy. Everything just is more beautiful. I said, yeah, that's exactly what I experienced too. When I was going back and forth to Jesus, to Krishna, it was the same thing. It was Jesus with Jesus was wonderful and everything, and it was an enhancement with Lord Chaitanya. See, because he's the latest incarnation, you know, and it just makes sense. The latest to show this is the Lord showing. He said, "You see, this is how it works." Yeah, yeah. So I like how this one guy, this new guy, just accepted his friend request. He says very intelligent. I guess he's into Jesus. And see, and like it's good. He can take advantage now of this. And he says, "Oh, I've been watching River, and I really like her. He says, I really like what she's doing, and." Something I forgot exactly, but he was impressed, and he said, "Yeah, I think I want to, you know, see me look into you more or something." I don't forgot exactly what, but he said because like they used the standard. like Jesus, by their fruit they shall be known. See, by their fruit they shall be known. And so the fruit is your association. I remember this one Christian who was always a little bit like, he didn't like my preaching. He was a Christian, an ecstatic one, and we were friends too. And but he didn't like when I was I stayed with him in this Fort Wayne for years, for a month, and he didn't like that I was preaching about Krishna. He said, "This is wrong. This is a false god and all this stuff." He says, "I can't believe in you because you've got no. There's no fruit. I was the only one really doing it, me and Sachi or something." And he says, "You know, you got no fruit, man. No fruit. No fruit is happening here." And so because people are looking like, what is their fruit, and that's what you should be looking. Whatever leader, spiritual leader you're following, you should say, well, what is the fruit of doing that? What is the fruit of me being with this person, with this mentor, with this guru, with this teacher? You know, is there something coming from that? And what is the fruit you're looking for? See? And so the fruit here is this ecstatic devotion. This is the fruit that Lord Caitanya was interested in. This was the fruit that Jesus was in, the Holy Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit. St. Paul used to teach about this. So this is what the world needs to know is about spiritual fruit. Okay, what's all this rattling around here? Oh, okay, yeah, go mute your thing, Govinda. Yeah, yeah. So spiritual fruit. Yeah, and which is this Holy Spirit, this devotion. That was the fruit that um, Lord Chaitanya brought. Also, was the fruit of devotion, and that's what Rukmini. So it was mentioned by Lalita this morning uh, that Rukmini told Krishna, unless you come in the mood of Srimati Radharani, you will not know what I'm feeling. And so it's basically, in essence, the fruit of unless without devotion, you cannot know how beautiful Krishna is. So Krishna is in the position of Krishna, and he's seen his devotees know him better than himself. So that's why he came as a devotee. He says, well, God, look at what devotion does for one's perception of God, which was him. And so that's why it is the greatest treasure. It's his greatest treasure, and he wanted to give it here um, to the world, this fruit of this devotion. And it's the same thing for now. Why there's an enhancement also in from Jesus to Lord Chaitanya is because the enhancement is this devotion, the knowledge, the chit understanding, the transcendental knowledge, and also the devotion is deeper. It's more clear. It's more precise. It's more conclusive. See, therefore, more auspiciousness comes through of being close to Lord Chaitanya. So this is we've stumbled upon the greatest treasure in the whole universe here. There ain't anything. I mean, in my looking here and there, and looking under all these different rocks, this is the greatest treasure. I mean, the Lord shows me, and anybody who develops some faith in what we're doing, and stays around, you will also see that. And then that's see, then you're not a blind believer. You're actually an experienced person. You experience the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, and it becomes a fact for you. Become solid in that. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. What was that? Mhm. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Yeah, let's see. Confidential reasons for the appearance of Lord Caitanya. I'll just skip around some different verses. Text 1. By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even a foolish child can describe the real nature of Lord Krishna, the enjoyer of the pastimes of Raj, according to the vision of the revealed scriptures. Okay. All right. Yeah, according to the vision of the revealed. I'll read that again here. Okay, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even a foolish child can fully describe the real nature of Krishna. See, the real nature of somebody. What is the real nature of Krishna? See, see, and that's where that devotion comes in, because devotion enables us, it empowers us to understand the transcendental nature of Krishna. See, Krishna is not mundane. Krishna is God in his highest aspect. Most it's deeper than knowing God. If you were able to just if you died and you got the mercy of Jesus and you see the Father everywhere in everything. I got a preview of that, so I know that this is the deepest revelation, the deepest nature of God in this particular form. But you also need a revelation and an experience of that, and you need this kind of mercy coming through this disciplic line. You notice Christians don't understand this. They look, well. You must be worshiping a false god. We can't relate to that. They sort of relate to the devotion, like, well, they could see you got something there, but maybe that's something false. Or see, they have to come in the line, just like to get the mercy of Jesus, you have to come into that line. Where they have family members. See, they have family members. People have a relationship with Jesus. They're part of that. Okay? Part of that family. I remember when I was with Christians, more or less. I like this idea that you had brothers and sisters, and it's like everywhere because there's so many around. But not everybody you felt like a brother and sister. A lot of Christians still mundane. They're like these Vaishnavas. They're like mundane, materialistic. They're worshiping God or Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, but they're still kind of materialistic. They think in a materialistic way, worldly way, and worldly ideas. I saw that amongst Christians also. Some people, they had more of an ecstatic mood, more spiritual because they're more connected with spirit, and others it was like they're more materialistic. See, so this is the thing. Devotion is the key. See, so the real nature of Krishna is he likes devotion. See, that's one of his natural characteristics. He loves his devotees who have devotion, because devotion is in him. Therefore, he loves the devotees. Without devotion, it's like looking at your own shadow. Do you have any love for your shadow? Anybody out there? Yeah, it's like it's not lovable. It's just a shadow, man. But a lot of people, they're looking at God's shadow, and they get life from it. But for a devotee, it's not the real life. Real life is in worship of the true nature of God. See, this is this verse here. Yeah. That's why we need the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. If you don't have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, you could be a big guru, a big sannyasi, and everything, but you cannot transmit that appreciation for that transcendental nature of God and attract people to that. Which is all about that, because otherwise people are attracted to the mundane nature of God in his material form, his dark form. Isn't that interesting? There's the dark form of God in the material nature, and then there's the dark form of God of Vrindavan. See? That darkness is of the light, but you see how the shadow it imitates that Vrindavan form in that way, because there's a darkness, dark Krishna there in Vrindavan, and then there's a darkness in this world because of that Krishna. Because of Krishna, everything is reflective of that. Uh, Lalita, most Christians are mundane and don't understand anything of the Bible. Therefore, in school, they give mode of goodness teachings. Yeah, that's the best they can do. That's why you see in Vaishnavism, that's about the best they can do is mode of goodness, regulative, to be regulative, follow rules and regulations, be regulative. That's usually the best they can do. And it's just kind of how it is. And uh, but it's all about finishing the work. We're here to finish the work. We're here to teach the glories of how to know the real transcendental nature of Krishna. Isn't that verse all about that? Describing the understanding and describing the real nature of Krishna. See, these verses are where it's all heading. And if you can't do that, you can't really know God. This is why you cannot know the Lord by speculation. That verse in chapter 2 says, Lord Krishna cannot be known by speculating. See? He can, uh, the Lord can only be known by relishing, tasting transcendental mellows, and that means you have to be awakened. Your transcendental senses have to be awakened, otherwise you cannot know the Lord. Not really, not in truth. It'll be religion. That's why you see in Vaishnavism, it's more or less rules, regulations of religion, fastings. Just like you look at the essence. It's just what's the difference between the Jewish people and the mundane Christians and the materialistic Vaishnavas. They're doing rules, regulations, and ceremony. External bhakti. It's external to real devotion, real devotee, real devotion. When we talk about in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's all about real devotion, not just practicing devotion. You know, practicing worship, it's about worshiping like you are now the paraphernalia. Inside you is the paraphernalia to do the worship. Yeah, the tears are there. Yeah, the conch shell to hold the tears, your eye sockets. The fire, you have the flame. The Lord likes that flame much better than just a flame in a lamp. See, that's outside. He wants that flame in the heart, that passion. Wow, this person loves me. See, it's not about being loved. That's for God. Let Him love you, because that's what He's about. He said He's not. He wants to love His devotees. He relishes that. He tastes that nectar. And for a devotee, it's not about being loved. What is that? This is why so many Christians want to be loved. People in the world want to be loved. That's mundane. That's not it. That's everything's reversed. It's reversed. Devotees want to love God. They want to love. See, not be loved. That happens automatically. See, that's how you know when you're breaking free of the illusion. Is it's all about loving God. Like Saint Clare, when she met, she got the association of Saint Francis, and there's this beautiful scene. She's running through the flowers. And she after Saint Francis rejected her because she was just pious. Just a pious person, but not ready for this kind of thing. And so she's running through the flowers. She got this revelation, and her revelation was, I'm not interested in being loved anymore. I want to love. I remember hearing, I said, yeah, that's it, man. That's it. It's about our love awakened for God. See, relishing that. See, that's every, and then automatically, see, seek the kingdom of God and all else is added. The kingdom of God is relishing our loving the Lord, relishing that taste in loving God. And all else is added. People start to love you, especially if you make disciples. Automatically, people love you. Oh, I just love you. I just love you. And you're not thinking, oh yeah, all because everything has been reversed. And that's why this is part of the purification here is the desire to be loved. See, and so just if you got any of that, that you'll be going through it. That's the part of the purification because you'll see then you're free of the world. The world attracts you. The world wants to be taken care of. That's why you got the government, man. That's why you got Biden out there. You want to be loved? Well, the world will love you. Biden will love you to death, literally. Bill Gates will love you to death. Or would you rather love Krishna to life, everlasting? Even Christians, a lot of them, they still, oh, Jesus loves me. Oh, Jesus, he loves me so much. They still, oh, okay, neophyte. They still want to be loved. They want attention. You're still the world material. It's still Biden material. Oh, it's better. At least you want to be loved by Jesus. Better. Let's better step up. You know, it's not mature yet. I like the total process with the source effulgence. Yeah, shadow. Yeah. See, total process. That's why this is perfect time to preach. Because the other end of the truth is here in the form of the demons. The demons are naturally, see, this is a great time to understand the truth because you can see as an example, oh, there, you see, this is demoniac. They want to control everybody. Isn't that what they want? They want cameras everywhere. They want to control everybody. See, they want to control, listen to this, they want to control everybody, every material body. That's a lot of friggin' work, man. That's all. That's very demoniac. They're very energetic. See, mode of passion. Got a lot of energy to control the body. So the Lord used them. Okay, I could use somebody to destroy the world because I want to create a new world order. See, I want to create a new world order. So I can use some persons like that. Yeah, Bill Gates. Yeah, yeah. That's why he keeps them alive. What do you think of George Soros and Carl Schwab? The Nazi-looking guy. It's amazing. It's like we're in a movie. Have you noticed that? Doesn't it look like we're in a movie? Yeah, just like it's like a blockbuster. It's like I could be sitting in a theater, man. I see the Carl Schwab. You owe nothing and be happy. Diabolical guy, you know. It's like so funny, and they're killing people left and right now, and it's like, oh, it's normal, just normalize that, just let's just give them a shot. You know how many athletes have died? 800 in the last year. 800. You know how many before 2020 died per year? Oh, maybe 50 or some small number. Now they have 800. And pilots, over 100 pilots have died. Do you wonder why they're canceling flights? That's just the beginning, you know? So this is all normalized too. Yeah, we're leaving the time. Oh yeah, no problem. Medical murder. It's worse to cheat on your taxes than it is to murder people. And murder is okay, but cheat oh boy, you put you in jail for 15 years, man. But that's the way demons think. It's about capitalizing. Murder, they don't mind. They take great pleasure in destroying stuff. I just read that in Bhagavatam. Hiranyakashipu and the demons, they took great pleasure in causing mischief and chaos and destroying things. This is Bhagavatam. Man, this is the greatest show on earth. The whole thing right now is a Bhagavatam. This will be in the Bhagavatam. Go ahead there, Govinda. I say no.
I was just getting enthusiastic, but what we're just speaking, that Klaus Schwab, he couldn't get somebody who looks more like out of a film, like Star Trek from the future, kind of second generation, third generation. He's so in costume of
Yeah, yeah,
a thing.
yeah. All of these guys. Yeah, totally. They dropping dead left and right, center, clot shots. Yeah, yeah. And they're having they're having vaccine parties in Israel still. I just saw this thing. They make it. Oh yeah, let's go, and they have a big party. Yeah, we got our and all this, and they get shots right there in the party, and they're and having a good. It's unbelievable. It's like whoa, what a movie this is.
Maharaj, we were watching this movie last night. I think it's called Equilibrium. And it's like they have to take this injection so they don't feel at all. So they have
Oh,
no
it's a
feeling.
pill. They take a pill,
They
don't they?
inject it into their necks with
Oh,
this
they do.
gun.
Oh, okay.
They inject it into this necks, and the way they do it is like, there's no color in the film whatsoever. It's this not feeling stops wars. But what people don't understand is this is going on now. That movie is just showing the way it could become, but it's going off now. Like antidepressants, they numb you, so you
Yeah, they
don't
know.
feel. They numb
Yeah.
you. So they're kind of putting these movies out, but people are watching these movies and then they can't see what's actually happening now, because it's the same thing that's happening in this movie. It's actually
Hmm.
happening right now. And people
Yeah,
are
yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
well, if that's going to happen, it's going to happen. They change it, Maharaj, so you cannot see. You can. People are living like they don't have feelings anyway. People are
Yeah, yeah.
living like that, Maharaj.
They're living it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so they stopped taking these, and it all goes off. But it's really, these movies disguise really what is actually happening. Exactly, it's happening out there already.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really
It's all.
happening. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to share that with you, Maharaj.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. Yeah, it's happening now. Absolutely. They call it predictive programming. They programming people to enter into that thing. It becomes normal. It's like a normal type thing. Otherwise it's shocking. It's like what's going on here. But then they see it in the movie, then it's okay, and then they start.
That's why it's so. I'm really really happy your analogies to the film industry, to Krishna consciousness, because as we shared last night, it really helped people because they know the films, but they don't know Krishna consciousness. So when they get the complete picture, they can really see what's going on and then get the solution, which, coming here and chanting and the pastimes of Chaitanya. Like my friend Phil in Coventry, I spoke with him this morning. He's really happy to chant. He's really interested. Like got loads of things going on in his life, but he's interested. He's attached. He likes what's going on here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is a really this is the solution, man. This
Yeah,
is knowledge. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll be taking antidepressants, or you'll suicide, or some kind of crazy alcohol. You end up becoming a drunk or a drug addict. A lot of this fentanyl thing. So many people are, in schools. It's getting into schools. Fentanyl is a big thing. It's um, anyway. You need the protection of the Lord. Otherwise, it's going to be a big problem. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's chant some japa here together. Everybody take your little bee bags out.
Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Krishna. Krishna.
Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna. 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 Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Wow, Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram, 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 Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh, oh. Whew. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Jai Shri Gaura.
Hare Ram.
Jai Shri Gaura.
Huh?
Jai Jesus.
Hare Krishna, Hare my Prabhu, Pandit Nadyar, Morani my Prabhu, Nityananda, Nityananda. Oh my God, Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda.
Oh my God. Oh my
Oh my Pandit, oh my Morani my Prabhu, Pandit Nadyar. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nityananda, Nityananda. Wow, Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda. Wow. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Yeah, Shama Gauri could see that you was really relishing with Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Wow. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shrivasadi Gaura. Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Krishna, Krishna.
Gadadar. Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Gadadar.
Krishna.
Advaita. Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Wow. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Wow. Wow. Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Rama, Hare
Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Gadadar.
Krishna,
Prabhu
Krishna,
Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Wow.
Rama, Hare Rama.
Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Gadadar.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, in Jesus, Jesus Paul. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh. Gaura Haridas.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna. Poor Haridas.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Gopi Gopi,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna.
Gopi Manjaris,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama.
Wow.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna.
Oh my God. Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama.
Manjaris.
Hare Krishna.
Wow. Hare. 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 Manjari.
Rama Rama.
Manjari.
Hare
Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Krishna.
Vasudeva. Oh my God. Vasudeva.
Yes. Oh my God. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Whoa.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Krishna, Krishna.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Ram.
Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Maharaj.
So, why don't you read a little bit there, River, for us? Whatever, Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Yeah, it's just on the bed. Oh, glories to your lotus feet. Shalom Gora Haritas. Thank you for everything you have done for me. Thank you for putting me on this position for my eternal life. So Chaitanya Bhagavat. I'm going to read from, I did put a mark actually. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. So it's chapter 7. I'm going to tell you what it's called. Gadaha Pandit meets Pundarik Vijanini, and I'm just a few pages into the chapter. 315, Lalita, if you have the book, and it's Mukunda understood. It's the second paragraph on that page. Jai Shri Guru Haridas. Mukunda understood the mind and heart of Gadaha Pandit. Thus, he took it upon himself to reveal the true nature of Pundarik Vijanini. By the special mercy of Lord Krishna, Gadaha Pandit would be allowed would be allowed to perceive everything. Nothing would remain unknown to him. In a very sweet voice, Mukunda began to sing a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, describing the glories of devotional service. Alas, how shall I take shelter of one more merciful than he, who granted the position of mother to the she-demon, Putana. Putana was unfaithful and always hankering for the blood of human children. With that desire in mind, she prepared deadly poison to be sucked from her breast and came to kill Krishna. But because she offered, excuse me, I can't see. But because she offered her breast to the Lord, she attained the greatest achievement. As soon as these words concerning devotional service entered his ears, Pundarik Vijanini began to weep. Tears of ecstatic love welled up in his eyes, rolled down his face profusely like streams of the Ganga. Simultaneously, All the symptoms of ecstasy manifested on his person. He wept, trembled, rolled, horripulated, roared, and finally fell into an unconscious state of ecstasy. Then suddenly regaining consciousness, he said in a loud voice, "Speak, speak," and again fell down to the ground, agitated, agitated with spiritual emotions. He kicked everything that was near him, and all the luxurious paraphernalia went crashing to the ground. The shining brass pots of water, the container of betel pan, pillows, bed sheets. Everything became a confused jumble. He began tearing down fine clothes, and his well-groomed hair went hairway as he wept and rolled in the dust. Okay. He cried out, "Oh Krishna, my Lord, my soul, my very life, you have made me hard-hearted like a stone." He lamented loudly, piteously crying out, "I have been deprived of the Lord's association in his most merciful incarnation." He rolled around and crashed down to the ground. Everyone was afraid he might break his bones. He trembled so violently that 3 persons could not hold him down. He kicked everything that was in his way as his disciples stood by helplessly, unable to control him. In this way, the storm of ecstatic love continued until it finally abated and he fell into an unconscious state of bliss. He lay down without breathing, totally submerged in an ocean of spiritual ecstasy. Amazed at what he had witnessed, Gadadhar Pandit began to worry, thinking, "What inauspiciousness has overcome me to make me think in such an offensive manner about this great personality?" He embraced Mukunda, being extremely pleased with him, drenched him with tears of love. He said, "Mukunda, you have acted like a true friend. You have shown me a pure and unalloyed devotee of the Lord. It would be difficult to find another pure Vaishnava like him anywhere in this entire creation." One can become totally purified simply by observing his devotional attitude. Today, because you are right next to me, I have been able to avoid a great catastrophe when I saw all the luxurious paraphernalia surrounding Pundarik Vichanini. I was convinced that he was a materialistic Vaishnava given to the pleasures of life. You could read my mind, and being a greatly magnanimous soul, you have revealed to me the unlimited extent of Pundarik Vichanini's love of Krishna. Yet today, I have been offensive. and the extent of my offense can only be mitigated by your mercy. You must be merciful to me and purify my heart. Excuse me. All the devotees who have surrendered to the Lord by the process of devotional service. Oh, excuse me. All the devotees who've surrendered to the Lord by the process of devotional service have accepted the shelter and instructions of a guide. Yet, I do not have such an instructor, so I've decided to take shelter of Pundarik Vijayanini and follow devotional service under his guidance. I have counteracted all my offenses to him by becoming his disciple. By becoming his disciple. Thus, Gadaha Pandit revealed to Mukunda his desire to become a disciple of Pundarik Vijayanini. Mukunda was extremely pleased with the decision and patted him on the back, saying, "Very good, very good." Sri Pundarik Vijayanini was in a state of ecstatic oblivion for 6 hours. Gradually, he returned to his normal state and sat down quietly. It was impossible for Gadadhar Pandit to control the tears of joy which rolled profusely down his face, wetting his entire body. When Sri Vijayanini saw this, he embraced Gadadhar Pandit, holding him to his heart, overwhelmed by Pundarik Vijayanini's ecstatic devotion.
Let Tom read a little bit now.
Yes, sorry, Tom. Page
Great
300.
reading there. River.
Chapter 7 of the Madhya Kanda of Chaitanya Bhagavat. And Tom, it's page 317. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
To start, thank you, Reverend Yamuna Devidasi. Thank you, Srila Garharidas. Wow. Thus, Gadadhar Pandit revealed to Mukunda his desire to become a disciple of Pundarika Vijayanidhi. Mukunda was extremely pleased with the decision and patted him on the back, saying, "Very good, very good." Sri Pundarika Vijayanidhi was in a state of ecstatic oblivion for 6 hours. Gradually, he returned to his normal state and sat down quietly. It was impossible for Gadadhar Pandit to control the tears of joy which rolled profusely down his face, wetting his entire body. When Sri Vijayanidhi saw this, he embraced Gadadhar Pandit, holding him to his heart. Overwhelmed by Pundarika Vijayanidhi's ecstatic devotion, Gadadhar was unable to speak. Oh, Mukunda spoke up, revealing Gadadhar Pandit's mind. Doubt arose in Gadadhar's mind when he first saw your extravagant appearance and surroundings. But now he is repentant and wants to accept an initiation from you. He is a renounced devotee of the Lord. Although he's young, he's mature in spiritual realization. Although he's young, he is pure in spiritual realization and comes from the very good family of Sri Madhva Mishra. From early childhood, he has been attached to the Supreme Lord. Oh my God. I think this is a very good match. A most elevated spiritual master such as Pundarika Vijayanidhi having an equally able disciple like Gadadhar Pandit. Please consider these points and choose an auspicious day to initiate him with your Diksha mantra. Pundarika Vijayanidhi smiled and said, "Be assured that I will do as you request. For by the Lord's mercy, for by the Lord's mercy, for by the Lord's mercy, it is my great fortune to meet a person who is like a precious gem, a precious gem. Such a disciple may be found only as the result of many lifetimes of pious activities. The forthcoming 12th day of the waxing moon is very auspicious. Meet me then, and your plan will become successful." Overjoyed, Gadadhar Pandit offered his obeisances and took leave of Pundarika Vijayanidhi. Mukunda and Gadadhar went straight to meet Lord Gaurachandra, who happily received the news of Pundarika Vijayanidhi's arrival. During the night, without being seen by anyone, Pundarika left all his associates behind and came to the place of Lord Gaurachandra. As soon as he saw the Lord, he fell down like a rod, offering his obeisances to the Lord. Overwhelmed with ecstatic trance, he lay on the ground, experiencing waves of joy. Shortly afterwards, he regained external consciousness and roared loudly. Then, pouring scorn upon himself, he began to sweep, saying, "O my dear Krishna," he began to weep. He began to weep, saying, "O my dear Krishna, you are my Lord and Father. You are my Lord and Father. You are my Lord and Father. I am a great offender. Please punish this wretch. O Lord, you have liberated everyone in the world. Only I have been deprived of such good fortune. Hearing his lamentation, all the assembled Vaishnavas, who immediately perceived Pundarika Vijayanidhi to be a great and elevated Vaishnava, felt greatly pained and began to cry. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Caitanya, is especially inclined to his pure devotees. Therefore, upon seeing his beloved devotee, he got up and embraced him. Crying, the Lord said, O my father, Pundarika, finally I am able to see you today. The Vaishnavas were overjoyed to have the association of such an elevated devotee as Pundarika Vijayanidhi, and their eyes filled with tears. So wonderful was the scene that no pen could possibly offer a description. Oh my God. Who wants that? Who wants to leave that place? Wow. So wonderful that the scene, so wonderful was the scene that no pen could possibly offer a description. Lord Gaura Sundara, Lord Gaura Sundara held Pundurika Vijayanidhi in a loving embrace, wetting him with his tears. Understanding how dear Pundurika was to the Lord, the devotees immediately felt affection, respect, and a tie of kinship with him. The Lord continued to hold Pundurika Vijayanidhi tightly, as if he wanted to merge his body into his. Wow. For 3 hours, the Lord was unable to move and remaining like a statue. He held Vijayanidhi in his close embrace. When the Lord came out of trance, oh my God. Whoa. When the Lord came out of trance, he began to chant the name of Hari and said, Today Lord Krishna has been merciful to me. He has fulfilled all my desires, for I have met the person of my heart's desire. Wow. He has fulfilled all my desires, for I have met the person of my heart's desire. Yes, the person. He has fulfilled all my desires, for I have met the person of my heart's desire. Wow. Pundarika Vijayanidhi greeted all the Vaishnavas fondly and began to chant the holy name together. They began to chant the holy name together. The Lord then introduced Pundarika, saying, "His name is Pundarika Vijayanidhi." Pundarika Vijayanidhi. The Lord has specially created him to distribute Krishna Prem. Oh my God. Wow. Hearing this, the devotees happily responded by lifting their arms and chanting, Hari Hari. The Lord said, "Today is a special day. A wonderful thing has happened. I woke up from sleep and my eyes beheld the ocean of Krishna Prem directly in person." All this went on while Punarika Vijayanidhi was absorbed with himself in an ecstatic trance, unaware, unaware of his immediate external surroundings. Wow. Whoa. All this went on while Pundarika Vijayanidhi was absorbed within himself in an ecstatic trance, unaware of his immediate external surroundings. Wow. Ah. Thereafter, he came out of his trance and became aware of the devotees around him. Of the devotees around him. Immediately, he again offered obeisances to the Lord and then to Advaita Acharya Prabhu and exchanged love and devotion with all the Vaishnavas. It was a glorious scene as all the devotees floated on waves of ecstasy. Yeah! Thrilled to have met Pundarika Vijayanidhi, who himself is an ocean of Krishna Prema. Wow. Wow, it was a glorious scene as all the devotees floated on waves of ecstasy, thrilled to have met Pundarika Vijayanidhi, who himself is an ocean of Krishna Prema. Only an extremely pious and fortunate person is able to describe this marvelous scene. Well, Gadadhar Pandit took Sri Vishvambara's permission to accept initiation from Pundarika Vijayanidhi. Gadadhar said, "I could not understand the uncommon behavior of this great personality, and so I became disrespectful."
Yes, Govinda, you want to read a little bit?
Yeah, I'm happy to read. I don't have the follow on, but I can't find exactly. I have Chaitanya
Read
Bhagavat.
whatever you like to read. You can read.
Okay. Oh, so is the Defeating the all-conquering Pandita, chapter 13. Glory, glory to Lord Caitanya, the lamp of the Brahmana community. Glory, glory to Lord Caitanya, who fills the devotees' hearts with bliss. Glory, glory to Lord Caitanya, the master of the doorkeeper, Govinda Dasa. O Lord, please place your auspicious glance of mercy on the souls in this world. O Lord, please place your auspicious glance of mercy on the souls in this world. Glory, glory to he who is the king of the Brahmanas and the crest jewel of teachers. Glory, glory to the devotees of Lord Caitanya. In this way, he who is the king of Vaikuntha tasted the nectar of learning. He was splendidly proud and arrogant. A great community of panditas, consisting of hundreds of millions of teachers who were like kings, ruling over the various kinds of books and scriptures, resided in Navadvipa. That's like today, isn't it? All these kings residing over the scriptures but not really knowing them and changing them and chopping them up. Not one of these teachers was bereft of an exalted title like Bhattacharya, Chakravarti, Mishra, and Acharya. Every Pandita had his own ideas. Eager to defeat each other, they engaged in debate. Even if the opponent was wise, like Brahma, they would not accept his opinion. One by one, the Lord would refute their arguments right in front of them as they all listened. No one had the power to defeat the Lord and establish a second opinion. When they saw the Lord, fear would take birth within them. Bowing their heads, they would flee. Whoever spoke with the Lord would become his submissive servants. I guess that's why we can't get people to come and sit here. You know, they just flee. They flee. They run away because that potency is right here, right in this Sangha. You know, coming, shining through. They just flee. From childhood, the Lord was famous as a brilliant scholar who liked to stay by the Ganga. No one had the power to defeat the Lord's arguments. The truth awoke in everyone's hearts. And I think that's the best way, as you always invite, Godhari, is, come along and let the truth be the winner. But even with that invitation, devotees and gurus haven't yet taken it up, or some have. If the Lord, we jumped ahead. From childhood, the Lord was famous as a brilliant scholar who liked to stay by the Ganga. He liked to stay by his devotee. No one had the power to defeat the Lord's arguments. The truth awoke in everyone's heart. When they saw the Lord, everyone became humble. When they saw the Lord, everyone was submissive. Bewildered by Yoga Maya, no one could understand the Lord's true identity if the Lord does not reveal himself. No one can understand him in truth. The Lord is always very merciful. Still, everyone was bewildered by Yoga Maya. Thus, everyone was bewildered about Lord Caitanya. In this situation in Navadvipa, the Lord enjoyed pastimes of tasting the nectar of learning. At that time, a very arrogant Digvijaya, all-conquering Pandita, came to Navadvip. He was an unalloyed devotee of Goddess Saraswati, chanting her mantra. He had earned her favor. Goddess Saraswati is a form of Goddess Lakshmi, who stays on Lord Vishnu's chest. She is devotional service personified. She is the mother of the world. By his good fortune, Goddess Saraswati appeared before the Brahmana's eyes. She gave him the benediction. You will become victorious in all the three worlds. With a single glance, she gave Vishnu Bhakti, devotional service to Lord Vishnu. How then can she not have the power to make someone a Digvijaya Pandita? After attaining this benediction from Goddess Saraswati, the Brahmana travelled from place to place, defeating everyone. All books were always on his tongue. No one in the world could challenge him. Some could not even understand his arguments. Travelling from place to place, he defeated everyone. And then he heard that Navadvip was very glorious, and its community of scholars had no end. Then, after conquering all other places, the Digvijaya Pandita, accompanied by horses, elephants, and a great display of opulence, came to Navadvip. Everywhere in Nadia, in every house and in every assembly of Panditas, a great tumult was born. The Panditas of Navadvipa said, after conquering all other countries, a Digvijaya Pandita became a Jaya Patra, and a mission of defeat for his opponents to sign has come to Navadvip.
I think well, I have to go now. So we'll come back in a little bit there. Thank you all for coming, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Hare Krishna.